Hi, and welcome back to day 11 of our yoga advent calendar for the body and the mind. Today, I am sharing a morning yoga flow sequence with you, which is going to be quite gentle. So, something that can be done because today is a Saturday and you might want to take out the pace in your weekend. It will just allow you to find a connection to your muscles, to find a connection to your breath, and to get the blood a little bit more flowing and the joints a little bit more flexible. Let's get ready. We'll start on all fours on our mat. See you there.
We have the hands underneath the shoulders and then the knees underneath the hips. Toes are pointing back, as always, in line with the knees. So if you look through your knees, you should have your toes pointing straight back to the end of the mat. The elbows here are not overextended, so we keep a gentle bend in the elbows. Fingers are pressing down, pointing forward to the top of the mat. And then from here, let's just engage the belly a little bit, come into that neutral, active tabletop position. The gaze is down in between the fingertips. The shoulder blades are slightly pressing up, kind of mimicking a turtle shell shape. Okay. And then as the belly draws in, the tops of the toes press down, and then really claw down through the fingertips. Beautiful. Let's stay here. Let's just see if we can notice how the body is responding to this pose for a couple of breaths. Shoulders are completely relaxed. The neck is free to move. You might want to move your head side to side. That's it. And then from here, we'll go into a few rounds of cat and cow, meaning as we inhale, we drop the belly, lift the gaze, keep that activity in the rest of the body, shoulders away from the ears, peel your nose up. And as you exhale, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest, look back between the knees and push up between the shoulder blades, exaggerating that turtle shell shape, that rounding, that doming between the shoulder blades. We'll do that two, three more times. Inhale as we drop the belly, pick up the gaze, pull the shoulders back, lengthen between the crown of the head and the tailbone. Exhaling, rounding the spine here. Keep doing that with your breath, trying to connect your movement to your breath. Now, as we inhale again, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. And as we exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Good. Let's do one last time because it feels so nice to do this. First thing, or one of the first things in the morning, is to bring a little bit activity into the spine, feeling just great. Good. And then let's come back into that neutral tabletop position that we started out with. Now I want you to take the top of your hand and press the top of the hand down so that your fingertips are pointing towards the knees. We've been on the hands quite a lot, and if you're not used to that, it may be quite straining for your wrists. Shake that right hand. And let's do the same thing with the other hand. So come onto the top of that left hand and feel that nice release in the top of the hand and the wrist. Big breath in here. And then let's come back into that tabletop with the fingertips facing forward. Now from here, we want to do a few hip circles. So the left side of the body stays exactly as it is. Careful with the elbow still micro bend. We're going to lift the right knee up, pull it towards the right elbow, open it up, and then bring it all the way back. So we're going to do a few circles here, bringing the knee forward and then rotating it back in a big movement. That's it. Good. Let's do one more. And now, as we come back to neutral, push the knee back and reverse that direction. So do the same movement, just the other way around. Going back first and then bringing the knee forward. That's it. Last one. And now just extend your leg back, tuck your toes under, and see if you can look over your right shoulder back to that right knee. Now you can stay here If you want to get a bit deeper into your side body, just lift the foot off the mat and take it all the way over and off the mat to the left side. And then again, look back over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Look back over your left shoulder, finding big opening through the side body here. And inhale back to center. That's it. Last one here. If your wrists are hurting, just give them a little shake here, a little relax. That's it. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So lift your left knee up and then bring it to the left elbow and circle it back 4 times. Good. 2 more. That's it. Little micro bend in that elbow. Stay. And then let's reverse the circle. Kick the knee back first and then bring it forward. One more time. That's it. Extend that left leg long back, tuck the toes under, and just peel your gaze over your left shoulder back to that left foot. One big breath in here. Now you could take your foot and place it to the outside of the right mat, and then also peel your nose over your right shoulder, looking back towards the left toes and foot on the outside of your right long side of the mat. One more breath in here. Inhale back to center and then release the hands down. Open your knees out as wide. Have your big toes touch. And let's come all the way back into our child's pose, sending the hips down to the heels. And then if you can, maybe you need a cushion or something underneath the head to relax your head down onto a surface. If you have no cushion at hand or anything else you could prop underneath your forehead, you might just want to make fists with your hands and then rest your forehead on your fists. Wherever you are, let's take a couple of breaths here. Really try and see if you can follow that inhale. The oxygen that goes into the body through the nose, follow where it goes. And then as you exhale, stay curious and follow that breath again on the exhale as well. Just an observer of your breath here. A couple more moments. In and out through the nose. Good. One more time. Big breath in here. Full breath out. And then we come back onto our hands. Just slide them underneath the shoulders and then rock your hips forward so that you can come onto your knees and hands again. And all we're going to do is step the right foot all the way up in between our hands. So you might want to take your right hand onto the fingertip. Maybe you need to guide your foot a little bit more forward so that you really have your knee and the right ankle now stacked on top of each other in between your hands. Now, if you have bad knees, you might want to double up or take a blanket underneath your left knee. And then again, if you have any blocks or anything that could prop your hands up, maybe a couple of books underneath your hands could be a nice idea to lengthen your spine. So we want to stretch the top of that left hip crease, but we also want to lengthen from the tailbone again to the crown of the head, finding a long line in our spine. We'll hang out here a couple of breaths. And you can play around with keeping your neck in line with the spine or just dropping your chin to the chest and noticing that opening again through the back body, between the shoulder blades, and also the sensation and how it might intensify at the top of your left hip crease, just simply due to the fact that you're dropping your chin to the chest. You're light on the fingertips or on your books or something that you have stacked underneath the hands here. One more breath. Nice. Now pick your gaze up if you've dropped your chin. Keep the left hand exactly where it is. And then just inhale, reach your right arm up, coming into an easy twist here. Now we've circled the hips. Let's circle the arms as well so that we can get into that shoulder joint. Reaching the hand back And then with your gaze following the hand, reach it forward. Open up to the back. That's it. One more. Reach forward. Exhale, reach it back. And then let's reverse the circle. Reach the arm back first. Bring it all the way forward. Really see if you can utilize all the range of motion you have in your right shoulder. That's it. Nice and slow here with control. Fingers spread nice and wide. Last one. Keep the arm up. And as you exhale, just bring the hand down. Now take both hands to the inside of that right foot. Push your hips back and then set your right foot back into this tabletop position that we started off with. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to step that right foot up in between your hands, maybe guide your heel with your hand, and then find a position where your knee feels comfortable. You don't want to have all the weight on your right kneecap. You kind of want to have a little tilt here in the knees. So the angle in your knee is not exactly 90 degrees. You want to make that angle bigger. Yeah. Left ankle and left knee are stacked again. Find a way to position your hands. And first of all, we're coming into this position called lunge, low lunge with the knee down. So we want to lengthen the crown of the head again forward, finding that left hip pulling gently back. That's it. And then you could experiment around again with dropping your chin to the chest. Big breath in here. All the way out on your exhale. Keep your right hand as it is. As you inhale, peel your left arm up. Reach it all the way up. Spread your fingertips. On an exhale, reach the hand forward and then circle it back. Tapping into this movement of the left shoulder joint now. Nice and with control. Again, connecting to your breath. That's it. Reversing the circle now. So reaching the arm forward and then all the way up and back. Two more. That's it. Last one. Keep your arm reaching up this time as you reach the top. And as you exhale, take your left hand down. Bring both hands to the inside of that foot. And then just reach your or push your hips back and walk your left knee back to meet the right. Now from here, walk your hands, your knees a little bit forward. I'm just going to turn. You can just simply sit on your heels. If this again is uncomfortable, you could just prop a cushion or a blanket in between your heels and your bottom so that you can sit up a little bit easier. We want to focus on keeping the spine straight here, so we don't want to arch the lower back and we also don't want to collapse. So just notice what you can do to help your body come into this position. That's it. Once you've found your this position is called hero pose. So once you've found this hero pose, let's take the arms out, spread them nice and wide, keep the palms facing down, fingers are open, and then the arms are extended or are an extension of your shoulders. Good. Now we want to, as we exhale, cross the right arm over the left and just give yourself a big, big hug here. So reach for the back of your shoulder blades and then again drop your chin to the chest. Just notice this big opening in the back of your shoulders. Big breath in here. You could sway a little bit side to side with your rib cage. And then lifting the gaze up again as we inhale, reach the arms all the way up over in extension with the shoulders again. Now bend at the elbows, make like a cactus position. Palms are facing forward now. And as we inhale, we want to push the chest forward and pull the shoulders back and squeeze them together. I'll show you from the side. Now we do want to come into a little bit of an arch, trying not to take the arch into the lower back, but more into the upper thoracic part of the spine. Elbows are in line with the shoulders, pulling back, fingers spread nice and wide. If it feels comfortable, pick up your gaze, look up. Not necessary here. And then as we exhale, come back to neutral. Extend the arms out again, and this time crossing left over right. We're going to give ourselves a big, nice hug again, reaching for the back of the shoulders. If you like, you can drop your chin to the chest here, feeling this opening in the back body. One more breath in here. On our next inhale, release the arms, send them out in line with the shoulders. One more time, bend at the elbows, palms face forward. And again, we pull the elbows back. Keep them at the height of the shoulders here. Fingers are spread nice and wide. We want to squeeze the shoulder blades together behind our back. And then if you feel comfortable, lift up the gaze. And as we exhale, just release the arms all the way down. Give the shoulders a few shrugs here. That's it. Good. And then just have your hands rest on your thighs. Close your eyes. Notice maybe how these few moments, these few minutes, connecting to your body and your breath have already helped you to kickstart the morning, to give you a little bit more of a feeling of aliveness, of presence in the day. Take a big breath in with me through the nose. Fill your lungs, feel your rib cage expand. Hold the breath for a moment. Open your mouth and sigh it, breathe it out. That's it. Blink your eyes back open. Thank you so much for joining me for today's mini flow in the morning, and I hope to see you soon again. Thank you. Namaste. Bye bye.